What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This week I want to go more in depth into what made Modern Warfare so great, along with what makes Warzone the best battle royale on the market right now. Since the release of Black Ops Cold War this month, the things we've loved most about Modern Warfare's multiplayer shine brightly. I will purely be talking about Cold War's multiplayer because that's the focus. Zombies is a 10 out of 10 experience, and I definitely recommend the game purely based off of that mode alone. However, the multiplayer experience in the game falls short by a lot when you compare it to what Modern Warfare was giving us by the launch of Cold War. When Modern Warfare first launched, the way the game played was very slow paced, and there was a huge problem with campers and the way the matches were being played out. A lot of this had to do with how the first maps were designed. Over time, things were switched up because of the new maps like Shoot House and Shipment that forced players to really start moving and checking every angle at a much quicker pace. This playstyle transformed Call of Duty and really felt like how the game was meant to be played. The gameplay was simply more engaging. Moving away from the traditional 3-lane system that worked well in previous games really made a difference here. It forced players to learn maps and come up with strategies to play around portions of the map in pieces of cover. This brings me to my first point. One of my biggest critiques to Cold War is the map design. They dug their claws deep into the 3-lane system and not in a way that worked like it used to. Many of the lanes are viewable from a majority of the map. You can see across the entire map from any of the lanes, and they all sit too closely to each other to a point where it feels like there are really only 2 lanes, even often one truly defined lane. This creates a confusing and frustrating experience for the player because while they feel like they just need to focus on one lane at a time, because the way the map is set up, they really have to focus on the entirety of the map because of how open the maps are across each lane. The 3-lane system also promotes a camper-friendly playstyle and discourages aggressive players from constantly being on the move. It's time for developers to take this ancient 3-lane system and move on to make creative designs that allow for fluid and aggressive gameplay, the way Call of Duty was meant to be played. Another thing that made Modern Warfare so great is the weapon progression. Leveling up weapons to get better attachments took only a few good matches to do. Once you played well through a couple, you had almost every attachment you wanted to unlock. However, in Cold War, the progression is incredibly slow and all of the best attachments are such higher levels, and it takes way too long to unlock them. The addition of new guns and attachments every season changed the meta every few months, which kept the game feeling fresh. Having more guns to unlock and level up creates replayability for the players. It takes a couple of days to unlock all the attachments on a weapon in Cold War, whereas in Modern Warfare, you could have it all done in one day. COD is meant to be fast-paced, and the progression is meant to feel continuous and fluid. Unfortunately, the progression is so slow that I often find myself bored of the weapon by the time I get to unlocking all the attachments. This simply isn't fun for players and drives people away, especially longtime fans. The guns also feel very strange. Every gun class seems to work well and be somewhat playable except the assault rifle class. Every assault rifle other than the QBZ or the AK feel like complete and total crap. The recoil on them is insane, along with a slower rate of fire and a much lower damage output per bullet. I never felt this issue in Modern Warfare, but in Cold War, the assault rifles are basically useless. My last critique is the amount of skill-based matchmaking that the developers put into the regular playlists. When I'm playing Cold War, I'll have a game where I go 30 and 10 or something around those lines, and the next several games I play against enemies that are significantly more skilled than the ones I was just playing against. And this lasts for at least 5 games or so until you've gotten beaten to a pulp enough times to get thrown back into the easier lobbies. I'd love to see the developers create a ranked playlist and ranked system where this skill-based matchmaking is applied. That's totally fine, but it's frustrating when you're grinding for camos and attachments and you're getting completely smashed on because you're going against a full team of players that are just as good as you, if not significantly better. These matches often feel like the grand finals of a professional COD tournament, which is totally unnecessary. A perfect formula for the core playlist would be a sprinkle of skill-based matchmaking. That's really all they need to keep the casual experience fun and engaging for players. The days of extremely competitive COD in multiplayer are seemingly over, and all the sweaty players have gone to focus heavily on Warzone over this multiplayer experience. So to have skill-based matchmaking so heavily emphasized in a non-ranked playlist ruins the experience for everyone. Modern Warfare wasn't great at first, but it became great over time, and I hope the same will go for Cold War. But as it stands right now, the multiplayer experience for Cold War is extremely unengaging. Now let's talk about Warzone and what it's done for Call of Duty. The fact that this mode will be kept on the same engine from generation to generation is a huge win for Call of Duty players. We are so used to the 1-year life cycle of a Call of Duty game, and we finally have a COD style game that's going to last us hopefully several years, given that they continue to supply fresh content. The thing that's kept players coming back to Warzone over and over has to be its ability to keep you in the game, especially when playing with squads. Getting a free chance to win your way back into the game through the Gulag is a defining experience that transforms the way you're able to play a battle royale. Knowing you get a free chance to redeploy makes for a much more fun hot drops and encourages players to get out and push the enemy. BRs like PUBG, where there is no redeployment system, play so slowly, and it ruins the feeling of being the champion above all other players in the lobby. Additionally, being able to buy players back for a low cash price of $4,000 and the addition of fire sales and jailbreaks keeps players engaged and keeps players' morales high. Going into a match, getting 0 kills and dying is the worst experience a gamer can have, and the amount of chances you get to get back into the action and kill everyone in sight is completely game changing. This sets it apart from every other BR out there and keeps it feeling fresh, because the next thing you know, after you die, your team has bought you back, or your teammate is back free of charge because they won their Gulag. It keeps throwing you into the action, and it's addicting like heroin. Multiple chances for redeployment encourages riskier gameplay. The riskier gameplay makes for high adrenaline action, and that's the defining aspect of Call of Duty that sets it apart from all other battle royales. The only one that comes remotely close to Warzone has to be Apex, and even then the redeployment is pretty limited. This is what makes Warzone the great game that it is. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on Cold War and Modern Warfare and how they both play out currently, as well as what makes you love Warzone over other Battle Royale games. Next week, I'll go over the changes coming to Verdansk in December. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to catch my gameplay live, feel free to stop by my Twitch channel. For updates on all my content, head over to my Twitter, and if you want people to squad up with, join the community Discord. All links are in the description. Now enjoy the rest of this epic dub where I carry a random duo, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out. They did.
Actual, I need recon of the area. Over.
UAV entering the AO.
Dropping ammo. Anyone need this?
You have a UAV.
Hey, I'm
There's a
moving
dude
this
over
way.
here. Let's go kill him real quick.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Anybody need that? I see one. Enemy
Be
here.
over
advised,
there.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
I don't want to push these guys. They have snipers. Find us, find us.
Enemy down.
Hey, well.
Run off, run off. Where are these guys gonna land? You getting off? What are you doing?
You're losing ground.
They're in the air, bro.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch them.
Be
They're here,
advised,
they're here, they're here.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
They're in the building. They just bought. They did.
Oh man, I don't think we did, to be honest. I was just gonna say that.
Let's go grab this real quick.
Yeah. Fucking
Oh,
hard
shit, to
hit
our
me,
right.
man. I'm like, what the? Right, yep. Sniping, yep.
Fuck these guys.
Oh, they're not hitting that one shot. They're not hitting that one shot.
Taking fire over here.
They're bad, I think.
They're very bad. There's a reason they're out there. I'm gonna get up on this ridge and just kind of sit. Oh, kid's coming? In a truck?
Yep. There's a guy right behind him too in that truck. He's by himself in a truck, I think. Him is behind him somewhere. I saw someone running behind
Getting
him.
a charge.
Yep. Fried him in the back, fried him. Down.
Run.
Very well played.
Got him. Yeah, right next to us, left.
I'm hit.
There's one straight
Nice.
forward,
What's up,
sniping. Do you
I
have
didn't
self-res?
see him, bro. I didn't could.
All right.
No, I don't. I never got to it. Never got one. Ah, he about to fucking finish me too.
Hang on, Pana. I got you.
You fight him or what?
Yeah, he's cracked.
Enemy cluster strike incoming.
Oh, he's
You've got
fading
gas
up right now.
moving
Oh
in.
my god,
Target
cluster
marked.
strike?
Run.
Requesting fire mission.
Striker 3-1, good cop.
I'm
Back to
trying.
your best.
Oh, don't be so close to get down that fucking guy.
Time to go.
He's
Bring over
fucked
the
up
win.
again, bro.
Your team is KIA.
He sniper to the passion, bro.
Shots missed.
Oh, come on. Oh my god, get fucking fried. Dickhead. No! Your name is? Yep. Oh, perfect.
Gas is closing.
Let's
Get to the new
go.
safe zone.
One more? Let's go! Good fucking cleanup. Oh my god, it cracked.
You've got gas moving
Wait
in.
up, if you have. I think these two guys are gonna be the ones that I told you about. Yeah. Let's go, GG.
Fucking go!
Fucking move.
Let's
This
go!
shit, man. You stream, bro? 'Cause you're pretty
Yeah, I
cracked,
just
bro.
got that on stream, bro. Holy fuck.
Let's go. On Twitch or what?
Yeah, on Twitch. Oh my god, bro. The post game
You fucking
shakes.
popped off. You popped off, man. GG. They won't let you run that shit back.
I think I'm gonna have to sit there for a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I cannot believe. Holy shit. That was good job, bro. We got to the end together. That's what matters.